Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope all are fine. Now we are going to see the fourth lesson, standard 7, fourth lesson, the King's Choice. So, dear students, this is a very beautiful lesson which is about the king of the forest, that is lion, and he has he has three of his friends, that is a leopard, a fox and a vulture. Let us know about this lesson. There was once a lion who was king of the forest. He was big and strong and very fierce. All the other animals in the forest called him king. They brought him gifts from every corner of the forest. So, dear students, there was a king of the forest, okay, that is lion, and he was very big and mighty. All the other animals is to respect him, okay, respect him, or they is to give him everyday gifts. But the more than lion had, the more he wanted. A king must have a coat, he said to himself one day. So whatever they used to give him, still he used to feel that is less. So one day he thought that I must have a coat. He called a fox to his side. You are known to be a wise and clever creature, fox, said the lion. I want you to be my advisor. Thank you, your majesty, said the fox, bowing low. So one day he called whom? One day he called lion, okay, to tell that you are a very good, or you are a very clever and wise creature, okay. So the king said that you become my advisor. So the fox thanked whom? The king, okay, the king lion. The lion next called a leopard to his side. You are known to be watchful and swift, foot leopard. I want you to be my bodyguard. So next whom he called? Next he called leopard. He said that you are good in running, okay, and you are very sharp. So you be my who? You be my bodyguard, okay, because you are very watchful, or you are very fast runner. So you be my bodyguard. So again the leopard thanked to whom? Thanked the king lion. So third he called the vulture. The lion then called the vulture to his side. You are a bird, vulture, and can fly high. You are to be my messenger. Thank you, your majesty, said the vulture, bowing low. So the next who called? He called vulture and told that you are a very good high flying bird. So you be my messenger. The fox, the vulture and the leopard took an oath of loyalty to the king. The king promised to give them food and protection. For some time all went well in the court of the Lion King. The three courtiers never opposed the king. His wishes were low. Whenever he roared, they stood in awe. Whenever he took a walk, they followed him. Okay, so all these three were following the king's command, okay, or they were very respectful, or they were very faithful to whom? To the king. So whenever lion king walked, they followed him, okay, whatever he told, they listened. When the king went hunting, they found the animals for him to kill, and after he had his meal, he left the remains for them. So everything was going well in the king's court. So they used to bring him what? Prey, or they used to bring him animals to kill. So he used to have his meal, and whatever is left remains, he used to keep for whom? Three of his courtiers. And so they always had enough to eat. One day the vulture came back from a flight. Your majesty, have you ever eaten a camel? He asked. It is very tasty. I ate it once in the desert. So one day the vulture, a high flying bird, came to the court and he asked to the king, King, have you eaten the meal of camel? So he told that I have tasted it. Okay, it is very delicious, or it is very tasty. The lion had never seen a camel, but he liked the idea of trying camel's meat. Now mostly the camels are in the desert, so lion had never seen camel, or he had never heard of camel. So but he liked the idea of the vulture, so he told, let us try for it. But where can we get a camel? He asked. There is a desert some miles away, said the vulture. I was flying over it when I saw a lone camel not far away. It looked big and fat. Lone means alone, okay? Walking with nobody, he was alone. So king had asked where we will get the camel. So the vulture told, I came just now from flying. I saw miles away the camel was walking alone. There was nobody with him, and it looked very fat and healthy. So the lion looked at his advisor. They were wise and experienced. He wanted their opinion. Now the fox and the leopard did not know the desert, but they did not want the vulture to seem desert, but they did to wiser than them. So they said, since it was the vulture's idea, he should lead the way. So the lion looked at the advisor, other two advisors, that is leopard and fox. Now leopard and fox, they had never seen the desert, or they had not seen the deserted place, but they also were not wanting that vulture should become a wiser than them. So they liked the idea and they told, you lead us, okay, we will follow. Early next morning, the lion and his court started off on the camel hunt. They reached the edge of the desert easily, but after they left the shelter of the forest, the day became very hot. The sun shone down with fire-hot rays. Let us turn to the page. So next day, early in the morning, they started going to the forest. Okay, going to the forest. Now they left the forest, and when they reached the edge of the desert, that means just they started going to the desert, or just they entered the desert, the days became very hot, because always deserted places are very hot. So when it became very hot, they were not able to bear the hot sun. High up in the cooler air, the vulture flew. Hurry along, he said. He called. The camel is not far off. But the lion could not hurry anymore. The hot sand had burnt his paws. He could go no further. Stop, he shouted to the others. So in the high sky, the vulture was flying, because there was a very cool air, and here down in the desert place they were walking, and it was very hot. Even the land was very hot. So king's paws, that means his hands and legs, were burning with the hot sun. So he shouted, let us go back, okay, stop, let us go back to the forest. I do not care to try camel meal, that means I don't want to eat camel's meat. The lion king's advisor were frightened. The forest was far behind them, and they did not know how to get the lion back home. The leopard wanted to run away. The vulture wanted to watch and wait and eat the lion later on. But the clever fox thought of a plan. Off into the desert he ran, saying, I will bring some help. After running for some time, the fox found the camel. The camel was indeed surprised to see him. Okay, so the vulture was very cunning. Cunning means very, that means he was not good. Okay, He was looking only for the meal. When the time will come to get dive the king, then I can eat the lion's meat. So they went far away from the forest. They were in the desert place. So now these all three were not knowing how to get back the lion. If we get him back, he will get angry on us. So they just kept quiet and they were walking. But the vulture was very cunning. Vulture was getting a chance to kill whom? To kill the king, so that he may get the meat of lion. So the fox was very clever. So what fox said, see, I will go and I will get some help. So he went to the one side and he saw the camel. So he came back and told the king that king, we have found the camel. King, the lion has killed your master. Hurry up, friends, camel said to the fox. I have missed up the line. But the clever fox thought of a plan. Off into the desert he ran, saying, I will bring some help. After running for some time, the fox found the camel. The camel was indeed surprised to see him. Now, so camel also had not seen them, so he was surprised to see the new animal. Hurry up, friend camel, said the fox. A king wants you at once. So what fox said? See, hurry up, my king wants to see you. Your king, said the camel. Who is that? I do not know any king. I only know my master, for whom I carry goods across the desert. So the camel said, your king, who is that? I have not seen any king. Okay, I only know my master, whose goods I am carrying every day. A king, the lion, has killed your master, said the fox. Now you are free, and the lion has invited you to live at his court. Come along. So the fox said that your master is dead, or my king lion has killed him. Now you are free to come in the forest. You come with me. The camel followed the fox. When the fox and the camel reached the lion's camp, the vulture and the leopard were surprised. Even the lion looked pleased in spite of its burnt paws. The camel was presented to the king. He agreed to serve the lion in return for a home at his court. Get on the camel's back, your majesty, said the fox. We will return home. So when the fox brought the camel, they all were surprised to see, how can fox bring a camel? Okay, so the fox gave them idea. See, now the sun is very heaty and the road also is heated up. Let us get back on the camel's back and we will move to the desert. The lion at once jumped on the camel's back. His courtiers, the fox and the leopard, jumped up behind. And with the vulture flying ahead as a guide, they set off on the long journey back to the forest. When the travelers reached the forest, they were all tired and hungry. The fox, the leopard and the vulture looked at the camel. Then they looked at each other and smiled hungry smiles. They had brought the camel for the king's dinner. Now it was time for the feast. The Lion King knew what his courtiers were thinking. He called the camel to him. Friend camel, he said, I have to thank you for saving my life. You are welcome to live at my court as long as you like. I promise you my protection. Okay, so now all of them came back to the forest on the sitting of back of camel. Okay, so sitting on back of camel, they all reached to the forest. Now these all three were hungry because they have brought the camel and they were waiting when the king lion will hunt it or when the king lion will kill it. Okay, and the lion was knowing that these all three are making me fool, or they are just waiting to eat it. So he brought him aside. He told, friend camel, I want to talk to you. I want to thank you because you have saved my life. I was in the desert, my paws were burning. I was just I was just dying because of the heat, and you brought me back safe to the forest. Friend Camel, he said, I have to thank you for saving my life. You are welcome to live at my court as long as you like. I promise you my protection. Then Lion's courtiers were shocked. Had they not risked their lives so that he could try camel meat? And the king wanted to let the camel live. The courtiers were not pleased with his decision, yet they could do nothing. Now the lion's paws were so badly burnt. Okay, but that did not keep him from growing very hungry indeed. Fox, leopard, vulture, he shouted, don't you see that I am ill and hungry? Go and get me some food. The courtiers had to obey the king. So out they went, but they did not go far. They sat down in a safe place and discussed what they could do. I know, said the fox after a while. We shall make the camel ask to be eaten. He told the other of his plan. They all agreed. So back they went to the king. First the vulture stepped forward. Your Majesty, he said, bowing low, we have found no food, but we cannot let your Majesty suffer. I am a poor creature, eat me. Okay, so now all these were very sad. Why? Because the lion was appreciating whom? The camel, because he brought him back. Okay, so when the camel said, I want to thank you because you saved my life, they all were shocked. Okay, they all were shocked. So he shouted at them. At whom? The vulture, the leopard and the fox. Can't you see I am ill? That means I am sick and my paws are burnt up. Go and get me some food. So this all went to get the food, but they did not go very far. They went and they were discussing about the camel's meat. So they were asking that we will go and ask a king